Attention citizens, as all residents are aware, it is illegal and furthermore against better moral judgment to house, aid, or
You have made one great find. It shows us all about the authorities' deadly plans. Trust me, this is a major blow to them, and a great day for our cause. Elizabeth had a good feeling about you. I may have to agree with her. But now it's time to say your goodbyes. Elizabeth has gone on ahead to make preparations for our arrival. Don't worry about the stuff in your garage. It'll be waiting for you. But we need to leave soon ourselves. The price on your head will only increase if you stay here. This place just isn't safe for you. We've deployed a communications scrambler which should help mask our exit. So if you're with us, then come back here when you wrap up any loose ends, and we'll leave together. So, you ready to leave? Excellent. Let's go. Glad you decided to join us. We're probably just days away from the authority finding you. But you've heard the expression, out of the frying pan? Well, welcome to the fire. Fighting the authority is all I know. I've been doing it ever since my arc emerged. I saw what they were doing. Nothing like this was supposed to happen after the asteroid hit. For once, our government had a good plan and good people in place to make it happen. But General Cross changed the timing of only a few arcs. Arcs filled with his people. And that changed the course of humankind. Now, it's our job to make sure it isn't forever. There's Crescent City, or what's left of it. Our base sits right below it. All right, come this way. Our base is just through that door. Lassard, Marshall here. Security code 1228.
Roger, Captain. Welcome back. I see you have our guest.
This way.
welcome to our little home. It's a bit of a mess, but we like it.
All right, people. A little introduction of our new guest. You know he's an ARC survivor. He's also pretty tough. Gets the job done. I know he'll fit in well. In short, trust him. You see that arc, all in pieces over there? It's the one I was buried in. But now Lassard uses it as the brains of our operation.
Nice to meet you. Yes, sir. Captain Marshall was buried in that thing, but I've re-rigged the systems, and now I can track most authority movements and communicate with our people around the wasteland.
Precisely. Elizabeth, you know.
Good to see you again, and still in one piece.
Actually, it's Dr. Cadence. And she's been getting closer to solving the riddle of the authorities' work with the mutants.
Every little step brings me closer to the truth.
And Jack Bortman, over there, he handles ordnance. If it shoots or explodes, he can help you with it.
That's right, friend. It's like my birthday every day around here. Especially when my work helps take out some of the authority bastards.
Lastly, above us, keeping the lid tightly closed on our base of operations, is Saul. He runs the garage in town, and he's already got your stuff in a bay. You'll meet him when you go up. Okay, couple things you need to know. Subway town above us, well, it isn't Wellspring. They walk a fine line, keeping the Authority at bay and also dealing with us. You'll have to be careful there. And the town's boss, Redstone, be extra careful around him. He'd sell you out to the Authority in a heartbeat unless you're used to him. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get on Redstone's good side. See if he needs anything, be of use to him. Otherwise, you're as good as dead. And then, you're useless to us. Think you'll be able to play his game? Good. And remember, get a feel for how things work around here. Be useful to them. Then we can start moving on to the serious stuff. Okay, it's clear for you to go up.
Blowing stuff up and hitting the Authority where it hurts. That's my game. Now, if you're as good as Elizabeth says you are, then I do believe you and I will get along nicely. You gotta make good with Redstone before we can start going after the Authority.
You have to know, the human mutations weren't caused by cosmic radiation from the asteroid hit. The mutants were created by the Authority experimenting with nanotrites and humans. The failures were rejected and discarded into the wasteland like trash left to reproduce and spread. That's the truth, and that's what people need to know.
I've been working with some Authority technology we found, and let me tell you, I think I've come up with something truly impressive. I found a way to engineer separate Authority components together to create an object that, when you activate it, inflicts extra damage, though only for as long as the power supply.
Elizabeth is our resident expert on the mutants. It would be wise for you to see her and learn as much about them as you can.
So, give me some time to analyze the data you recovered for us. I might be able to find something that could help you. Stop by later for an update.
So, you're the new team member. Well, welcome to Subway Town. I'm Saul. I run the garage here, but more importantly, I'd drop that car lift if the authorities start snooping around. But first, a couple of things you need to know. Your garage bay is through that door. I'll do all your repairs here and tow you back if you ever get yourself in trouble. You can find the race manager downstairs and bars on this level. And more importantly for you, Redstone's office is upstairs. Remember, nothing and no one moves around here without his okay. So, don't waste any time. Go and see him.
Hey,
You new in town? I guess I should say welcome. Subway Town's got everything you need. Looking for a race? Head downstairs. Got extra stuff to sell? Then see Janny upstairs. I think you'll like it here. Pardon.
Hey, stranger. You looking to earn a little on the side?
See Janny upstairs.
Brick Johnson, the guy that runs the bar, he's been having trouble with bandits stealing his liquor. He needs someone to take care of this problem. You should go see him.
Look around. All of this is Redstone's town. It's the meanest damn
If you haven't
mayor
seen
in
Redstone
Wasteland.
yet, go
Watch
there
yourself,
now.
or
Don't
you
waste
won't
any
last
more
long
time.
here.
Redstone doesn't like strangers walking around his town without permission. See him in his office upstairs.
Hey, pal. Don't waste the boss's time. Go see him. Hold it right there. You Marshall's new guy? Okay. You're new. That means you don't exactly know how things work around here. So let me make it clear to you. This is my place, my town, and every bastard here answers to me. What I want, they do. So if you can help me do things, then we'll be fine. If not, then I have no use for you. Got that? So Marshall says you're the type that can get things done. Let's give you a little test, huh? My foreman is having mutant problems at the end of the Blue Line tunnel. The things keep crawling back in. So go help him out. Think you can handle this? Good. Just prove yourself useful to me, and then I'll let you stay. Now, show me what you can do, and get the hell out of here. Redstone gave you a job. Stop wasting time.
I've got an incredible deal for you. Hello, name's Stu. I often have a surplus of one thing or another, and I'm willing to sell for a fair price. Care to see what I've got? My special deal changes often, so check back again. Looking for a deal? See me often. You'll never know what I'll be selling.
Well, hello there, cutie. Please tell me what I can do for you. Name's Janny. I buy, I sell, I try to make a little money. Helps me keep my head above water. I got your basic and primo supplies. You need it, I got it. And if I don't got it, you probably don't need it. So, what you looking for? Don't forget to check with me first if you need anything. Bye now.
new here? Johnny's got decent supplies, but if you're looking for a real good deal, see Stu. He's always got something special for sale.
Think you can help an old man like myself?
Hey, you. Word around town is that Marshall's back with the new Trigger Man. Some say an Ark survivor, and some say that's you. Well, I guess we'll just have to see.
So you Redstone's new tough guy? Care to make a little extra on the side? Damn bandits causing trouble with my liquor suppliers. Making it difficult to get the good stuff down here. I would pay handsomely if you took to the roads and kill a few of those bandits. You take out an authority predator, and that'll count as 2. Can you handle that? Well, alrighty then. Go kick some ass.
Jones has his people working, but no other crews.
Well, with the mutant problem he's got, there ain't anything else he can do. Until someone takes care of Jones's mutants, all we can do is drink.
Hello there, stranger. I've got the best deck of cards in the wasteland. Care to challenge me?
Haven't seen you before. A few words of advice. Don't mess with Redstone, and don't do anything to get the authorities' attention. That's trouble you don't want.
Life's never been easy down here. We work hard every day, but between Redstone and the authority, we barely make enough to survive. Something's gotta change. The people need a reason for hope.
Welcome to Subway Town. Yeah, we've got our own vibe here. Being so close to Capital Prime keeps everyone on edge, but we try to relax when we can.
Hello. Pardon?
Haven't seen you before. You new? Well, hello. Welcome to Sparky's, home of the best car parts and upgrades this side of Capital Prime. I've got everything to make your ride tougher, safer, and most importantly, faster.
Races we run out of this circuit, well, they aren't for the faint of heart. A lot tougher than what you may be used to. That's for sure.
You feeling the need for speed? Racing is mighty important to this town. The toughest, best drivers are the ones that get the most respect. You do good on the track. Maybe Redstone will let you drive for him.
Good day.
The boss called down. Said to expect someone. You must be him. I got a big problem. Damn muties ripping through my work down here. They got this expansion operation just about shut down. My guess is they clawed their way into the Blue Line station. And now, they're busting out all over down here. Someone's gotta stop them. So, it looks like you're the guy for the job. I'm glad you understand. You can get into their cave up on the surface by the canyon wall. Head as deep as you can go and look for the Blue Line station. Listen, Work can't go on with these muties busting through all the time. Get to their cave and see if you can stop this problem.
Good day.
Hey, tough guy. You're pretty good at banging up mutants. Well, muties ain't gearheads. You cross any gearheads, tough guy, and you'll be sorry.
Not bad. You made the cave mutie-free, and you're still alive. Guess Redstone picked the right guy for the job. I'll tell him what you've done.
Hey, tough guy.
My muscle and joints getting old, making it harder and harder for me to walk around these days. But I heard about a plant called Comet Bloom. Heard if I chew it, it'll make the pain go away. Problem is, I ain't got no way of getting it. You think you'll be able to help an old man like myself? Word is that it grows way north of here, deep in Gearhead Laboratory. Robert said he saw
You
some of
aren't
it
at a
growing near a
Redstone's
small
dead yet.
crater.
Get
Might be the
upstairs,
best
go
place
see
to
him.
look. Bring me some of that, and I'll make it worth your while.
Hey, you did a decent job. But banging up mutants ain't hard. But I know just the thing that would secure your place around here. Okay, so this is my town, but I still have to deal with the gearheads. They're not much more than a pack of wasteland bandits, all the electricity around here, and the price keeps going up. Get the picture? So I want to end their stranglehold on my town. Now, word on the street says they've combined feltrite with plutonium. If they've done that, and we can get our hands on it, that would solve our power problems for a long time. Here's where you come in. They got that stuff all locked up and guarded in an old vault somewhere in the bank above us. So I'm gonna need you to bust into that bank, get that vault open, and get me that feltrite. You understand what I need? Here's what you do. You can get to a passageway into the bank if you go through the old subway offices just around the back. Here, take this key. It'll get you into the old management office. Then just go straight on through and up. Stop wasting my time and get me those feltrite canisters.